Well, we've heard it time and again, more children go hungry during the summer months compared to the rest of the year.
What we're talking about now was created to help answer the call. It's a mobile summer feeding program, Kids Cruisin' Kitchen.
From the Salvation Army, we've got Major Poppy Thompson. Angie Grote is with the Food Bank for the Heartland, and from the Mutual of Omaha Foundation, Gail Grave.
Hi.
Good to see you all.
Welcome back, everybody.
We've had all three of you here at some point throughout the show's history, so it's good to have you all together. But explain what Kids Cruisin' Kitchen is. What's the concept here? Because you've got 3 different partners.
Kids Cruisin' Kitchen is a summer feeding program for children. Food Bank for the Heartland and the Salvation Army have partnered together. We're sharing resources to feed hungry children in our community. We have 4 food trucks that serve hot, nutritious meals free of charge to children at 15 sites across the Omaha metro area.
How do you decide where to go? And does that change year to year based on need? What goes into that? Moving around.
I think
Poppy.
we really just try to decide where the biggest population of children are going to be. So we go everywhere, to libraries, to parks, to schools, to all different locations around, and we kind of determine it that way. We'll serve, we're hoping to serve over 50,000 meals this summer alone.
That's a lot, and we've heard that the summer it's a tougher time for kids because they're not in school.
Right.
And they may not get those nutritious meals.
Right. Many who qualify for a free lunch program, or it's just easier for them to get lunch at school. When school's out, they kind of flounder. Mom and dad are still working outside of the home, and maybe they don't know how to make their own lunch. And so this is just an easy way for them to find something to eat, and everybody's welcome.
It's not just about something to eat. Nutrition is the cornerstone of this program to make sure the kids are eating well.
Yeah.
So maybe take us on a tour. We've got some examples here of what the kiddos might have.
Sure.
Explain what you put in these boxes and why.
Well, all of our food is well balanced and healthy. This is actually the meal that is being served today.
This was yesterday's lunch, by the way, so you can see some of the stuff kids are going to want to eat, and then some of the stuff parents would want them to eat.
I've never seen chocolate milk served in a bag. Is this new? Is this a new concept, or is this
That's how they do it.
It's kind of like a juice bag for milk.
It is. It is. Just stick the straw in and go.
Yeah, so very healthy things. We have fresh fruits and vegetables. Like I said, this is today's meal. We have spaghetti and meatballs, breadstick, then we have salad, a pear, and animal crackers.
That's great.
Yeah, you got some fruit in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which is good. The fruit.
Let's talk about Mutual of Omaha, because these two talk about the food and where they're going to be. Volunteers make this go round. So how many folks do you send out each summer? Do you know?
You know, absolutely. We are very committed. We'll have over 1,000 hours that we're volunteering this year.
That's amazing.
And so our employees, we are committing employees every workday of the summer, 200 volunteer slots, because when you do the math for the program, we know that it works, but to really hit those 50,000 meals that will be served, to hit that number, you have to have volunteers.
You do. Mutual of Omaha, you're a big company, but this takes one heck of a commitment to get all these volunteers out there. Why is this mission so important for Mutual of Omaha?
We believe that giving back is very important. In fact, this is time that is part of the workday. So with our volunteer policy, employees can do all kinds of volunteer work in the community, and they're not taking vacation time to do that. And we think it's important to give back because our associates love this program in particular because they love the feeling and the satisfaction of handing that prepared meal to a child. And knowing, frankly, that if it wasn't for this program, we have many, many kids who just would be living in that food desert.
And that's a term we're hearing more about.
Yeah.
Food deserts, and fresh is such an important component of addressing those. Our viewers who don't work at Mutual of Omaha, maybe they still want to volunteer.
Sure.
So what do you say to them?
Oh, golly. Well, we have had such a wonderful outpouring from the community of our regular volunteers and our Women's Auxiliary. The Salvation Army has a wonderful Women's Auxiliary that we don't actually need any more volunteers for this.
Well, what can our viewers do then? Give them something, Poppy.
We have a back-to-school program that we could really use some help for.
Okay.
But we also have some viewers out there and families out there who may say, you know, our kids need a nutritious meal. How can they take part in the program?
Well, all of our sites, all of our 15 sites are listed on Food Bank for the Heartland's website. So you can go to foodbankheartland.org for a list of all of the sites and the times that the meals are being served. And we definitely encourage them to come out, and it's a very communal feeling, kids sitting together, practicing their social skills, trying new things. It's a wonderful program.
We've got these flyers. We're taking a look at that flyer there, and then this is also the list. Is that on the website that they can find that?
Yes, that's correct. That's on the website.
How long will the program go?
The program runs until August 7th.
Okay, and then school starts, right? So as you were
Yes.
talking about bridging the gap from the point the school ends to the point they're back in the classroom, making sure that not only are kids not hungry, but they're eating well and their bodies are nourished and they feel the love.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
something else. I know
It's
you
so
can't
important.
put that in one of these dishes, but you know the kids are getting that
Yeah.
too.
And that's what our volunteers do. They play a big part in that, feeling the love, giving the children, interacting with them, talking with them, and just being kind to one another and showing them compassion.
You know, that's what we're talking about a little bit later in the show, something called the thank list. And this idea of civility and kindness and compassion, it's good to know it's alive and well in
And
Omaha.
we didn't talk about these punch cards yet, because you got a frequent
what'd you
eater
find?
punch card. What are the punch cards all about?
Yes, we do. The cards are given out to all of the children who come to any of our sites, and it's incentive for them to come back day after day. They get a punch for each meal they received, and then they're able to get prizes.
Get little prizes at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spaghetti, salad, pear, it's all on the menu today. And to the three of you, thank you for being here.
Thank
Yeah,
you
great
so
seeing
much.
you.
for
Yeah, thanks a lot for
having us.
coming.